Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Fast Expand and Games Social. My name is Chris Ivermee, aka Tetcher, and I am here with the wonderful, the fantastic MrDogbert. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really good. First day LAN, it's all good and good.
Okay, so for those who might not know who you are and can't read shirts, would you like to tell them what you do here?
I work for Dig, basically. I am Dignitas' event guy, pretty much mostly for the UK. Whenever Odie's swanning off to LA to enjoy the sun with our League of Legends team, I end up doing the I-Series. I mean, I've been coming to the I-Series for so goddamn long now. But yeah, pretty much that's all I seem to ever end up doing.
So you've done probably more I-Series than most people who've ever been here. What's your opinion of it? Like how it's been progressing, especially with the addition of ESET into the mix?
ESET's a good addition. It's something which you would have hoped would have come about at some point. It's really good. That's always good. I-Series has been growing. It hit a. It went from Newbury. I went to I-24. God, when is that? 2005 when Battlefield 2 came out. That's how I remember. And it went from Newbury. It went to another place outside of Coventry, and then it eventually went back to Newbury. Now it's here. They found a good venue here. And a lot of people might not even be aware that I-Series has had other venues except from the one here at Telford, but no, it's grown a lot and it's got the room to grow, which is something the other places didn't really have. You've got hotels nearby. I've heard over there, in the building complex over there, you can have a Nando's and Wagamama soon.
That is amazing. They're just raising it to another level here at I-Series.
I'm looking forward to the chicken.
So, what do you think of the ESET UK Masters this year? I'm guessing you were here for the ESET UK Masters from the previous event. How do you think they've stepped it up this time? What are you thinking of the tournament so far, considering we've just started?
Well, the prize fund, for example, is something that's definitely been stepped up. It's very much more appealing to foreign players to come. The way that the money's been spread out as well means that if you send over players, as long as they come top, 12? As long as you're in the 12, you'll get some money, which is the way it should be. You should never just give it top 3 and that's it, because that's stupid. So it's split from first all the way down to 12, which is good. A lot of players have had their travel and hotel and so forth paid for, which is excellent, which is exactly what you need for a professional tournament these days. And everything about it is just, it's got its own crew, it's got its own casters, it's got everything. It's a brilliant addition, it's really working well.
Okay, and who is here for Dignitas at this event in the StarCraft side?
Oh man, we've got our entire StarCraft 2 roster. We've got Dream, Tefl, Orc, and Bling.
And what kind of results are you expecting or hoping for with such a... It's definitely a tougher lineup this year, so what kind of results are you really hoping for?
Bling's done well in the past. He's won plenty of I-Series, so he'll have the hometown advantage maybe. So I would hope with that, maybe a top 5 finish for him. Hopefully he can cause some upsets. That'd be really good. I always want Dream to do well. Dream's he's always just there but never quite seems to. He always usually gets knocked out by one of our players, one of his own teammates generally. I mean, it's really weird because I hang around with a lot of our StarCraft 2 players. I've never seen players take a loss so hard ever. We've got tons of teams and tons of players and seen them come and go, but when they lose a game, I've never seen someone so depressed than Dream.
No, Dream definitely seems to be one of those always the bridesmaid, never the bride players, and it's so disappointing because he is one of the best players in the UK and he's definitely one of the most fun.
Just the nicest as well, one of the nicest as well. You can't not meet him and think, I want him to do well.
I would completely agree. So, who do you think would be the biggest competition for Dignitas? What players do you think really need to look out for?
Well, you've got Johnny Rico here, recently departed us. He's always a strong player. Hopefully, maybe through him leaving us, he'll be a lot more determined to get a victory over us. I'll be interested to see it. I would love to see Lau do well. Lau, someone I don't expect him to do well, but he's one of those people that you can't help but like him and just want him to do well. And he's just walking by over there now, which is not the reason why I did it. But obviously the Koreans will be the ones that be more worried about than any other.
This is true. So, I believe we've covered everything we need to cover. So, would you like to give any shout-outs before we end?
Yeah, I'd like to give out thanks to our sponsors, Kingston, Alienware, Intel Scan, and hopefully we'll be announcing a few more sponsors very soon, actually.
That's some very exciting news, just leaving it on some exciting news there. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned to Game Social for more coverage from this year's I-48.